Alright guys, this is part 2 from yesterday's video. We're on Highway 38, Southern California. We're trying to locate a crashed vehicle.
Okay, so how long are you going to be gone?
Dude, I'm just going to hike that way around this Caltrans thing and hopefully I can find a way down. I mean, 10, 20 minutes.
So what do you have in that 60-pound backpack?
Dude, I don't know what's in here. A drone, some bottles of water, some food. It looks like massive, right?
Well, yeah, I think you need to go through that
I
and
know, there's too much stuff in here.
take
It's like
some.
having someone on your back.
Well, yeah.
I don't need that. It's a 5-minute hike. I don't know. I'll go through it in a couple of days, but you know, the drone with the whole case, the spare batteries, the controller, that alone's probably, I don't know, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, I don't know. But it's, the whole case itself is heavy.
Well, yeah, looks like you got an elephant on your back.
Feels like I have an elephant in my back. All right.
All right.
See when I get back. Yeah guys, so this is a part 2 from yesterday. We didn't even attempt to climb down this steep ravine. So we're going to try to go around. This is the actual California mountains, so this ain't the desert. Usually I'm doing like desert scenery. This is a whole new ball game. But I feel pretty prepared. I got a lot of stuff with me. I just seen a chipmunk go running. Wow. You could just walk all through this. This is pretty cool. Guys, there's bobcats and mountain lions back in here, so you gotta use extreme caution. I don't believe they attack much, but you know, we gotta be careful. Make a lot of noise when we hike. Make noise. Hit the pole on the ground, etc., etc. Stay with me, guys. Looks like someone made a little firing back in here. Wow. Look at that tree. Look at that whole tree. Wow. Here's one that fell right next to it.
Breaker, reverse rocket. What's it looking like?
I'm making my way there. I'm just trying to find a way in.
All right, well, be careful in that dangerous terrain.
I just stumbled across a really old tree that's dead. It's pretty cool. The sun's just hitting it right to take a photo of it. Wow. Wow. What's that noise? Some type of bird. I hear birds flying away right now. Man, guys, you want to talk about getting lost. Like right now, you do a couple turnarounds and you totally lose your direction here. It's crazy. Look at this baby pine tree just growing fresh right here. About 3 feet tall. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure how much farther we should go back in here. We might have to get rescued ourselves because I don't even know how to get back in here, guys. So let's be real careful. Wow. Here's a clearing right here. Guys, the air up here is really thin. Look at this old pine cone. Wow.
What's the breaking of this rock? What's it looking like?
It's looking like a jungle out here.
So are you bushwhacking or is it free wheeling?
I'm bushwhacking. Guys, I have no sense of direction out here, so I'm not sure how far I want to go. This is totally new for me. I've never hiked where I lose my sense of direction like this. I mean, I know I came from that way, but I made a couple lefts and rights. I don't know. I'm gonna check my GPS and see how far we are from this car. Stay with me. Wow, guys, check this out. I'm not sure if you can see this, but here's the road where my thumb is. See that line on the bottom? I'm this blue dot. I'm way out here. I'm actually past the car. We need to go to the left this way. The car's right here where the pink heart is. We've passed the car probably by a few hundred feet. So actually, we need to hike back towards the road and try to make a left, if I'm thinking correctly. But man, what a hike out here. It's just beautiful. I mean, I've never hiked like this before where it's like you can't see your direction. Like you can't see where you started from. You can't see where you're going. It's actually kind of scary if you're not holding a handheld GPS, but actually we have service here. So that's what's saving me is the service from my cell phone. Yeah, so stay with me, guys. Where the blue dot, we need to be where the pink dot is. So let's backtrack a little bit and make a left. Stay with me. Guys, look at this. Here's the stump. You can see the tree fell right here. It's huge. Massive tree. Wow. Look at this. crawl all the way up in here. Wow. Massive tree fell inside of another tree. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Let me check my GPS one more time. Alright guys, now we're about even. The blue dot on the right is myself. The pink dot on the left is my destination. Let's keep cutting to the left.
Break, reverse rocket. You got your ears on? Are you still bushwhacking or are you in open range?
I actually found a downslope and I'm just walking down it right now actually.
So what's your distance from the van right now?
If I'm correct, it'd probably take me like 5 minutes to walk back, I believe.
So that's a quarter mile, half mile?
Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, like less than a quarter of a mile. Alright guys, now it's starting to drop right here. Big time, look down there. Let me put my GPS one more time and check that. For those of you who are watching the video yesterday, it was, we were filming from the street and it was like a drop, like instant death going down. So here, we're trying to hike in from the side. It's extremely steep, but I mean, it's doable. You know, there's trees you can hold on to like this. It's not straight up and down. It looks a lot easier, should I say. I mean, it's going down now. We're getting a lot closer than I thought we were going to get. Actually, honestly, I didn't think we were going to make it to this car. I'm not saying we are, but we're getting a lot closer. And if we can't make it, guys, I'll crawl back up and send the drone down because we know kind of roughly where it's at now. What's scaring me, guys, is I'm seeing these prints in the ground and they don't look human to me. They look huge, like animal prints like this. I didn't step there. I didn't step there. I didn't step there. These might be like bear tracks or something. I don't know. I don't know, but this is pretty crazy. Whoa. And the air is so clean down here. It's like breathing pure oxygen. It feels like amazing. I could hear the cars above us, so we're pretty far down here. Wow. Man, talk about a perfect Christmas tree. I'm gonna go over there and film that. That is so cool. You're not allowed to cut trees out here and take them home. It's against the law. but not sure if you can see that up there. There's like a Christmas tree. Perfect, beautiful, oh my God. Wow. We got down to the bottom. Wow, can you guys see that tree? I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. That's so cool. Stay with me. Man, what a Christmas tree, guys. Wow. So cool. It's like an 8-foot tall Christmas tree. Cut perfectly. It's not cut, you know, it grew that way, but man, it's perfect. It's beautiful. But you know what belongs right where it is? Out here in nature. Let's crawl back down there. For those of you who's wondering how steep this is, you can kind of see right now. I had to like crawl up here just to view this beautiful tree. So let's continue on. I'm gonna check my GPS and then we're gonna keep rolling. Guys, I have bad news. I'm looking at this car. I mean, I honestly don't think we're gonna make it. Look how far we still are. And the terrain is just getting wicked. Look how steep this is. I just crawled up this to view this pine tree. And I might hike about 5 minutes more down, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be done. Maybe now that I know where the car is, we'll just turn around and not push our luck and fly the drone to it, and then, you know, we'll be on our next adventure the next couple days. But this is a new kind of scenery for me of hiking. I've never done hiking like this in mountains. So it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's scary at the same time because you really don't know where you're at unless you have reception on this phone. And right now I have reception, so let's keep rolling for a little while and see what happens. I had to climb up here and look at this Christmas tree growing on this hillside. Ain't no telling what you're gonna find out here. Human bones, animal bones. You just don't know. But I'll tell you what, the air I'm breathing right now, like I said earlier, tastes and feels like liquid gold. I just can't explain it. I feel like I just brushed my teeth, and that's how clean this air is. Wow. Guys, I'm thinking we're in a flood basin or something right now. Guys, I'm not going to go any further. It's just going steeper and steeper and steeper. And we're so far away. We're still, I mean, according to my GPS, like a quarter of a mile. And I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy. So I'm just going to turn around. I know in life when to turn around. I'm starting to learn since I started filming YouTube videos. You gotta call it quits sometime, and this time I'm doing it. So I'm gonna crawl back out of here, should take me 10 to 15 minutes to get back up to the road. We'll drive to the next turnout, which is probably not that far down, and then we'll put the drone in the air and see if we could almost land on the car to see what's going on, to see exactly what it is. Hey, I'm gonna throw in the towel. I'm gonna come back to the car and we'll fly the drone to the location.
10-4, Bruce Rocket.
We need to make a handle for this guy, man. Hey, what do you want your radio handle to be? What's your code name? What's your nickname? What's that?
Bluebird.
Bluebird? That's a good one. Bluebird it is, I guess. Wow. Look how this wood grew. Looks like a snail. Look at that. That is so cool. Guys, what a scenery out here, huh? Guys, I want to mention something. This car could also be getting to if I have a mountain bike. There's a fire road below us, and you could park up top and ride a bicycle or mountain bike in. Guys, this is a really strange plant. Look at this. I'm not going to touch it because I've never seen a plant like that, but it has like little sharp edges on the edges. On the edge, it's like a saw blade. And for those of you that don't know plants, see this red wood here and this leaves? This is manzanita. Look how beautiful this wood is. They use it inside of aquariums for snakes and birds. Look at that, it has algae. I believe that's algae just growing off it right there. But see how it's just growing in between these two rocks right here. This plant is, this tree is so beautiful, man. This is also protected, I believe. This is a protected tree up here in the mountains. You can't cut it. I know people I've heard of got caught cutting this stuff. They use it to also decorate houses. The way it grows and twists, it's just unbelievable. And this, I believe, is just pine trees. I could be wrong though. I'm no expert, guys. I'm just here telling you a story. Stay with me. I'll turn the camera on when I get back to the car if I find anything interesting on this trail. Guys, I just spotted something else as well. I was gonna turn the radio on later, but I gotta show you guys this. I should have my helmet on out here actually, but this is an old waterfall that is dried up. But I'm gonna get up there and show you. I don't know if I should have done that, guys. My hiking pole's down there inside this waterfall. And I don't want to fall to retrieve it. I might just leave it. Seriously. I threw my hiking pole up here.
Take a break over this rock. You got your ears on?
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes away.
10-4.
Guys, what do you think? Should I leave that hiking pole? I think if I go all the way around, I could grab it. Here's another little baby pine tree. Look at that. So cool. Guys, look at all these baby pine trees. Look at this. Here's another one. Much safer going this way to retrieve my hiking pole. It's not stable. Let's move that. Like I said earlier, this is a waterfall. Look. You don't want to fall down there. Look how it's worn a hole. See how it's worn the rock smooth? That's from tumbling rock. Over all these years, it's carved this rock to slope like that, like a slide. I'm trying to get down here to reach this thing. It was very stupid of me to throw this up here. I wasn't thinking correctly. Back to the mission we're on, back to the van. This is kind of strange, guys. Here's a first sign of any type of automobile. A really old tire. It could have just flew off back in the day. And there's probably no car. Guys, I'm breathing so hard because I'm going back up. But one thing that caught my eye that is just amazing is look at this little pine tree growing out of this rock. Here's the base of it. You know, it's like the thickness of a snake. And then it goes up. And here's the end. That is so cool. Look at that. Unbelievable. That is so cool. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. What are the odds of that? You know, I wonder how long that tree's been growing there. Let me take a picture with my phone. Stay with me. So as you could tell, this tree's been injured before. Here, something has hit it. Since it's on a downward slope, I'm sure a huge tree trunk has came and smashed it. But the tree still survived. It spit out a lot of sap and stuff, but it looks still healthy. It'll recover as long as it has enough water in this crack, you know. I'm sure it's gonna rain a lot. This high of altitude, it's probably gonna get snow, so it should get a lot of water in this area. But here's another dead tree. A lot of these trees died from a bark beetle. This beetle that crawls inside the skin and eats the outside of the membrane of the tree, so water can no longer go up towards the top. All right, guys, I did a little bit of reading and research really quick on this on the United States Department of Agricultural website. And this was a huge problem about 20 to 25 years ago. I remember I was a construction worker in this area, and there would be dead trees everywhere. As you notice on the right, some sap actually pushed out a bark beetle. So that just shows you that the tree tries to fight back, but during droughts, it's very hard for the trees to fight. It was a huge problem. I think I used to work construction as a kid, and it was really bad up here. They would hire these tree services to tromp around these forests and cut them all down because it became a fire hazard. There's so many of them. I mean, there was hundreds of thousands of them dead from this bark beetle. Stay tuned, guys. Guys, you got to remember, when you climb down somewhere, you got to climb out. And right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm climbing out.
Dude, I want to change my name.
You want to change your name, huh?
Yeah, I want to change it to 10 bears.
To what?
10 bears.
10 bears?
That's 10 four.
Like the number 10 and then bears?
That's 10 four.
Okay. 10 bears it is, I guess. Wow.
10 bears it is.
Guys, check this out. This is a fresh drop right here. You don't see these too often this big. I mean, I'm sure there's huge ones around the world, but that is just crazy. Wow. Guys, squirrels go crazy for these things. Wow. What do you guys think? I'll take a picture with my phone. Stay with me. Guys, are we looking for pine cones or cars? I'm kind of confused here. But this thing's so massive. I think we'll take it home. Use it for a decoration outside, you know? That's so cool. I'll give it away to somebody that I know locally that lives near me or something. I don't know. Stay with me. You know, at first, it didn't seem like I hiked that far in. But on the way out, I noticed I really did. This is a strange little opening right here. That bird just almost gave me a heart attack. There's like some type of bird. It keeps flying up above. And its wings hit the trees like that. And it scares the hell out of me. I don't know what it is. Some type of bird. I see the road. Thank God. I came out in the wrong area though. I actually don't know where I'm at. I'm gonna have to crawl to the street and see which direction my vehicle is at with my GPS on my phone. Guys, I preach it a lot. Don't hike with things in your hands, and I'm doing it right now. It's extremely dangerous because when you fall, you can't grasp and catch yourself. Where am I? Alright guys, this is going to be very easy for me because I already took this footage yesterday of me flying the drone, and I studied it and found the vehicle from the reflection of a chrome bumper. So if you look straight down in the center of the screen right now, you're going to see the drone. I just have to figure out a way to wiggle and fly the drone downward in between these trees to take some good photos and video of it. Stay with me. This is going to take a little bit of practice. I'm just going to have to find out a way, like I said, to fly the drone downward between these trees. Yeah, so this is actually 2 days of filming. I took footage yesterday and studied it, and then came back today with the drone, and I'm going to try to fly downward inside this tree area to film the car. So yeah, this is 2 days of flying drones in this area, because I'm just going to tell you guys right now, we will probably never make it to this vehicle. I'll probably never be able to hike to it. There is a chance later in life, in a few years, maybe I'm feeling crazy, maybe I'll try to re-hike to it. But for right now, I'm just going to keep this as an unsolved mystery. I got to use extreme caution right here, guys, because if I clip one of these trees, I just lost $1,000. The drone's going to fall down there, and I'm not going to retrieve it because I'm not going to risk my life or attempt to hike to it from a different direction. It's just not worth it. So I flew so far down that my drone alerted me that I was going to hit a tree branch. It set off a siren, actually. So the minute the siren went off, I stopped. But look at these photos I'm going to take here in a couple seconds of this car. It's really, truly unbelievable. I think someone is going to be able to tell just from the front of this bumper what this car actually is. But look how far down this car has fallen. Look how steep this is, guys. Look at that. That just gives you a view of the magnitude of this. Whoever was in this car, I'm guessing they perished. They passed away. Is there a chance the person's still in this car? It's possible. This car, I'm guessing, has been there from the 60s or 70s. I'm just trying to right now to do a 360 around me to see if there's any tree branches around my propellers to make sure I'm not going to hit. That's why I keep circling right here, because I try to keep going lower and lower, and something keeps alerting me. I was within 5 feet of hitting a propeller, maybe 8 feet, I'm guessing, because a siren went off and I had to immediately fly back up here. You'll see here shortly. All right, guys, let's get as low as possible. Lower, lower. Let's try to go in between. Here we are. Right here is where my drone alerted me that I was going to crash. To get the heck out of there. I took a few photos. I'll show them to you right now. But we are pretty close to the car. I'm just kind of scanning around to see if there's anything laying around the car. You know, you just never know. And also looking for other cars. You just never know what you're going to find when you're down in these holes. Here's a couple of photos I'll show you right now. Alright guys, here's the first photo, but I'm going to zoom in closer so you can see more detail. Alright guys, this is probably one of the best photos out there. Notice the two rubber nose cone nipples on the top front of this bumper. You can kind of see a headlight on the far right corner. Somebody out there is going to know what this is. That's all that's probably going to help us, is that front bumper. Anybody out there, let me know. Here it is zoomed in to give you a better example. Anybody out there? You could tell the engine's still in this car. Of course it is, because no one's going to climb down here to pull it out. Somebody out there is going to know what front bumper this is. Alright guys, I'm kind of just toying with the drone right now. I think I could drop about 10 feet lower, so I'm dropping right here. But still, this car is so far gone. The only telltale sign is going to be that front bumper. So instead of me crashing this $1,000 drone and losing all of my money on this thing, right here is when my drone's going crazy telling me to evacuate. But let's get out of here and just go land it. If anybody out there knows what this car is, please leave comments below. This one's going to be a really hard one, but I'm sure somebody out there knows what this is.